Racket drama in Linz. Ostapenko erupts as Alex Eala pushes her to the edge in a wild clay court battle. What's up, tennis fans, and welcome back to Court Vision Media, your ultimate destination for the most intense, unfiltered, and jaw-dropping moments from the WTA Tour. Stop whatever you're doing right now, because what unfolded in Linz, Austria was not just another tennis match, it was a full-blown spectacle of chaos, emotion, momentum swings, and psychological warfare that had everything from elite shot-making to viral controversy. This wasn't just sport, it was theater. And by the time we're done breaking this down, you're going to have some serious opinions, so get ready to drop them in the comments. But first, make sure you smash that like button to push this video out to every tennis fan across the globe, and subscribe so you never miss moments like this. Now let's dive in. The setting for this unforgettable clash was the 2026 Upper Austria Ladies Linz Open, a tournament that underwent a major transformation this season by switching from indoor hard courts to indoor clay. That single change elevated the stakes dramatically, turning Linz into a crucial battleground for players preparing for the European clay swing. And when you talk about clay, one name instantly commands attention: Jelena Ostapenko. Ever since her stunning triumph at the 2017 French Open, clay has been her kingdom, a surface where her fearless, high-risk, high-reward style can either dismantle opponents or implode spectacularly. Coming into Linz, she made it clear, she loved the surface, she loved the setting, and she was ready to make a statement. But standing on the other side of the net was a rising force who has been turning heads all season long, Alexandra Ela. At just 20 years old, Ela has gone from being a promising junior to a legitimate threat on the WTA Tour in what feels like the blink of an eye. Her rapid rise, from outside the top 100 to knocking on the door of the top 30, has been nothing short of extraordinary. And this wasn't just any matchup. Ela had already beaten Ostapenko twice before. That meant one thing: tension. Real tension. The kind that doesn't need hype because it's already baked into the history between the two players. From the very first rally, the atmosphere inside the arena was electric. Ela came out sharp, composed, and tactically brilliant, using her left-handed angles to stretch Ostapenko across the baseline and disrupt her rhythm. Her movement on the clay looked fluid, her shot selection precise, and her confidence unmistakable. And then there was the crowd. Filipino fans showed up in force, transforming the Austrian venue into what felt like a home court for Ela. Every point she won triggered an eruption. Flags waved, chants echoed, and the energy built with every passing game. This wasn't just support, it was a movement. Ela struck first, breaking serve and taking early control of the match. For a moment, it looked like she might run away with it. But counting out Ostapenko is a mistake even seasoned pros have learned the hard way. The Latvian responded the only way she knows how, by going all in. She began unleashing blistering ground strokes from both wings, taking the ball early and flattening out her shots with ruthless intent. Winners started flying. Errors were still there, but now they were balanced by moments of sheer brilliance. In the blink of an eye, the momentum flipped. 4 consecutive games later, Ostapenko had stormed back to take the opening set 6-4. Just like that, the match had a new narrative. But nothing could prepare anyone for what was about to happen in the second set. This is where the match transformed from a high-level contest into something unforgettable. Ela came out with renewed intensity, cleaner, sharper, more aggressive. She broke early, consolidated the break with confident service games, and before the crowd could even process the shift, she had raced out to a 4-0 lead. Then 5-1. The energy inside the arena was explosive. A third set felt inevitable. Ela was in complete control, dictating play, forcing errors, and riding the wave of crowd support that seemed to grow louder with every point. And then, everything changed. Visibly frustrated and emotionally charged, Ostapenko reached a boiling point. In a moment that instantly went viral, she turned toward the crowd, extended her racket, and gestured for a fan to come down and play in her place. It was theatrical, confrontational, and completely in line with her fiery personality. The umpire had to step in. The tension escalated. Social media lit up within seconds. It was one of those rare moments where sport spills into spectacle in real time. But here's where the story takes a turn that no one saw coming. Down 1-5, after that emotional outburst, Ostapenko didn't collapse, she recalibrated. She reset her mindset, tightened her game, and flipped a switch that only elite competitors possess. Suddenly, the errors disappeared. The timing returned. The aggression became controlled rather than chaotic. Point by point, she clawed her way back. One game. Then another. And another. Ila, who had been cruising, began to feel the pressure. The finish line was right there, but it started to slip away. Momentum in tennis is a fragile thing. And once it shifts, it can feel unstoppable. Ostapenko rattled off 6 consecutive games. From 1-5 down to 7-5. Match over. It was one of the most astonishing comebacks of the season. A display of resilience, mental toughness, and raw competitive fire that reminded everyone exactly why Ostapenko remains one of the most dangerous players on tour when she finds her rhythm. She didn't just win the match, she seized it. Afterward, her reaction was characteristically straightforward. She knew it would be tough. She stayed in the fight. And when the opportunity came, she took it. No drama in the words, just the quiet confidence of someone who has been in these battles before and knows exactly what it takes to survive them. But let's not overlook what Alexandra Ila brought to this match. She pushed a Grand Slam champion to the absolute edge. She dominated large stretches. She controlled the tempo, executed her game plan, and showed once again that she belongs among the elite. Yes, it's a painful loss. Yes, she was one game away from forcing a decider. But this is also another step forward in her development, a match that will teach her more than many wins ever could. And beyond the scoreline, this clash ignited a broader conversation about the evolving culture of tennis. The crowd in Linz was loud, passionate, and at times, disruptive. It felt more like a football stadium than a traditional tennis setting. For some, that's exciting, a sign that the sport is growing, diversifying, and reaching new audiences. For others, it raises questions about respect, sportsmanship, and where the line should be drawn. Was the crowd simply supporting their player, or did it cross into something more intrusive? And how should players respond in those moments? There's no easy answer. But what's undeniable is that matches like this push the sport forward. They create conversation. They attract attention. They bring new fans into the game. This match had everything: elite tennis, emotional drama, viral moments, and a finish that left everyone stunned. 2 players. 2 completely different styles. 1 unforgettable battle. Now it's your turn. Was Ostapenko justified in her reaction to the crowd, or did she take it too far? Did the atmosphere enhance the match or cross a line? And most importantly, did Ila lose this match, or did Ostapenko take it with sheer will? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is far from over. And if you stayed locked in from start to finish, you already know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe to Court Vision Media, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest moments in tennis. Because here, the drama never stops. We'll see you in the next one.
Back-to-back aces for Ostapenko.